It's a story within a story, which also reminds me of the Magpie murders. I thought that I would do a quick review for this book, The Eighth Detective by Alex Pavessi. It is a mystery. So in the story, we meet Grant McAllister. He is a mathematics professor who has created an equation for writing murder mysteries. And to prove his work, he published a book of murder mysteries. It wasn't widely published at the time, and it has 7 stories in it illustrating sort of the points that he's trying to make with this equation. So it was published, not widely published, not to very much acclaim. I think it sort of became one of those things that had like a very small following, but those followers were very intense, perhaps. He never published anything else. He is retired to a remote island. And the other character in the story is Julia Hart. She is an editor who wants to republish the work, and she's gotten in touch with the professor to update the stories a bit. Like, she wants to republish the original stories with some like additional, I guess, essays that go with them. So she flies to the island that he lives on to meet with him and go over the stories and talk about, you know, how he even came up with this equation and why he applied them to these stories and the background behind the stories. So in the book we have 7 stories, 7 short murder mystery stories. They're very much in the vein of like the golden age of murder mysteries. They're very Christie-like, Agatha Christie-like in the stories themselves. One is very reminiscent of And Then There Were None, which I think is, out of all of the Agatha Christie that I have read, I think that one is my favorite. It is also very brutal, but not in a gory kind of way, and this book is similar in that way. The crimes are very, I don't know, there's an elegance to the story, and I think that that is what highlights the brutality in them and makes it kind of difficult to read at times. But as they're going through the 7 stories, another mystery kind of evolves, and that is the 8th mystery in the book. So this is a mystery that Julia, the editor, is kind of putting together. She gets to the island, things are kind of off to her, but she can't really pinpoint why they are, and so we get another mystery like through her eyes. So it's a story within a story, which also reminds me of the Magpie murders that I read a couple of years ago, like a mystery within a mystery. I think that I ended up giving this 4.5 stars. It would have probably been a 5-star read, except there were, I think, 1 or 2 of the mysteries that I didn't really engage with. They were a little bit boring, or I found like my mind wandering a bit as I read them. But other than that, I think that it is a really good mystery. It's very much a slow burn kind of thing, so if you're not into that and you want a lot of action, this probably isn't for you, but I very much enjoyed it. And as we get into fall, I think I shift more into that like mystery thriller mindset, just because I think it it just, like, the weather is cool and dreary and you kind of curl up with a good mystery and a blanket and a drink and spend the night reading. So if that is something that you think is interesting, I think that you'll love this book. Or if you've read The Magpie Murders or any like Agatha Christie, like old school murder mysteries, this will probably appeal to you as well. So yeah, that is all that I have for you today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos from me, be sure to click the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.